Music Lovers Club probably doesn't need too much of an introduction. They love music, they love playing it, come out and have some fun, but there's a little more to it than that. And we're gonna find out all about that with Music Lovers Club reps Bill Hemberger and Sherry Showalter. Thanks for joining us, guys.
First off, congratulations on the new gig.
Oh,
here.
thank you. We'll see how long they keep me.
Do you need a reference? We'll have to jump there for you.
We'll help.
So you guys have this wonderful Band X, Music Lovers Club. You're doing a lot of stuff, and the people don't really know about this, right?
What we're trying to do is show the diversity of, especially with our shows here in the village, is diversity of the village. It's like all our shows since January have been about different talents here within the village, and we try to concentrate. We do other things outside the village, but a music lovers club that's what we try to do. Different types of music in our own band, but bring in other people. It's like from the African American Heritage Club in January to.
Yeah, we've had a show each month so far, and that's what we've got scheduled through the end of the year. So we started out in January on Martin Luther King Day, and we partnered with the African American Heritage Club, and there's this amazing jazz artist. Her name's Moki Lund, and she's had a huge career in the music business. She lives here, so we invited her to come and play with us that month, and then we had.
Here's real quick. Yeah. Diversity. We're talking about diversity. Music is just an entree to diversity because there's so many diverse people who do music, and the first time you usually hear an artist, you have no idea what that person looks like, their background. You just love the music, and that's kind of a way that the integration can happen in a big way, right?
Exactly, and we do a variety of music as well.
Right.
And so we thought, well, wouldn't it be just cool, because there's so many clubs and so many groups here that are so diverse. So we then had the Senior Clown Alley come and do a clown show, and then we did a thing with the Theater Guild. They had a group, like kind of a doo-wop group called the Brooklyn Blends, so they came and did a little halftime thing for us. And we've had hula dancers come, and we've had this choir that came last month called the OC Sound, and they are one of the top women's choirs in the country.
Really?
And they are going to be going to Kansas City, I think, in the fall to compete. And so we just think this is the coolest thing ever, and people don't know this.
I mean, music is the common language around the world.
Exactly.
No matter what language you speak, you can get into music.
It transcends, and that's the amazing thing about it. It really does, and I think that's the really cool thing about what you guys are doing is the diversity part.
Yes.
Tell me about some shows you have coming up, and Band X.
Well, we've got like our summer series here.
Okay, summer series.
So some of it is also, other clubs in the village have invited us to come and do shows for them. So we've got the Deluxe Nightclub coming up. June 19th is it
That's this Monday coming up.
Coming Monday, yes. That's our diversity show that we're doing. This is Pride Month for those people who are part of that community, and we're hoping that people will come out and enjoy the diversity. There's a whole new club that's been formed here to talk about diversity, and so we're sort of piggybacking on that.
Okay.
And then again, we've got July 17th. We're partnering with the Astronomy Club. Who would think that? They're going to come with telescopes.
These are all her ideas. She puts all this stuff
We've
together.
got some of those dates on the board. Let's talk about some of those dates you guys can see right here.
Yeah. So Under the Stars, that's with the Astronomy Club. We've got the Sun Worshippers. We're still kind of working to figure out what we're going to do with that, but we've got that. Patriots Day, September 11th. What a day that is. So we're celebrating that. We've got a fall celebration, Thanksgiving food drive, and then the holiday celebration coming up as well.
We also do a lot of shows outside the village, which a lot of the village residents come to and support.
Of course, yeah. It's not a gated, closed community. We can get out there a little bit.
We do get out.
With our exit points.
In fact, tonight we're just down the street at Fedora's on Moulton, which is right nearby.
And we're starting to open up for some national acts. We'll be at the Coach House in July.
Terrific.
It's a
Tony Bennett
tribute band.
And this guy is the biggest deal for Tony Bennett tribute bands in the country. He's a national
for
tour.
folks who haven't been to the Stagecoach down there, it's a really great little venue, great dinner house, and really, I've seen some great shows down there. And there's not a bad seat in the place.
No, it's
so
fabulous.
If you guys, if anybody want to head down to the Stagecoach and see you guys, that would be a fun night.
Yeah.
And then we're also doing some other cool things. So people have asked us to add.
Yeah.
We do a variety of music. So people have recently said and been ongoing.
Why don't you do disco?
Do some disco. So we've added disco. We
Okay.
started doing that. We're flushing that out. And then,
Okay, I got an either-or question.
yes,
Bee Gees or Casey and the Sunshine Band?
Casey and the Sunshine
Okay.
Band.
Casey. I sing the Casey. I brought up the Bee Gees, but nobody can hit that
That's a little
higher
high
register.
for all of them. So we're doing that. And then we're starting to do what we call mini tribute sets.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got some Fleetwood Mac sets, some Doobie Brothers sets, some...
That's all the rage in music now is the tribute bands.
and,
So
yeah, and Linda Ronstadt mini sets. And, you know, we're kind of flushing those ideas out as well. And we have a one-hit wonder set. So across decades, you know, these bands that had one hit,
Right.
but it was big.
they're good big. They're good
Yeah.
songs.
And
No,
so we've been
I
doing
went
that.
to a show up at I think it was Hollywood Bowl or somewhere, and Casey and the Sunshine Band were hosting
All
it,
right.
and he brought out all the kind of the one-hit folks,
Sure.
and it was, I'm telling you, it was a fun show. You're like, oh, I remember that song. Oh, I remember that song.
Exactly.
And that can be a real fun night.
You don't always remember the artist.
Oh no.
But you remember the song.
Right.
So we're doing those kind of
They'd intro and I'm like, I don't know who this is, and then, oh, I know that song. So that's the fun part about those kind of
Yeah.
nights too, right?
Definitely.
Right, exactly. And we really want to again say thank you to a Music Lovers Club for inviting us into
Yeah,
that
Rock of
club.
Ages.
They have Rock of Ages as their primary group, and that's another sister band of ours in the village that is fantastic. So we really are, you know, beholden to them
Yeah.
for letting us do this, so that we can help get the word out more to the community.
And Coach guys, real quick, what got you guys involved in it? You just always been in the music, always been in this kind of stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I started playing when I was 8 years old.
Okay.
So
yeah.
it's a drug.
Was it rock and roll? Was it?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What was it? What was the
Beatles.
band? What was the band that got you? The Beatles. Okay.
Beatles, yeah. Beatles as a drummer was Buddy Rich. Oh, I want to do that.
Okay.
And find, you know,
I remember
listen to
seeing
the
Buddy
Beatles.
Rich on the Tonight Show.
Oh,
He'd do
many
the
times.
solos and oh my
Oh, I
goodness.
still
Yeah.
watch him on YouTube. He's an incredible
Yeah,
player.
yeah, absolutely.
Still.
Yeah, look it up, folks, if you haven't seen
And
Buddy
then
Rich.
I, you know,
How
I
about you?
started when I was 5. Believe it or not, I did my first solo when I was 5, and I studied classical choral music growing up. And then, you know, they politely told me in college that you really have more of a pop voice.
You need a more loosey-goosey kind of band
you
kind
don't
of
really,
feel.
that doesn't work for you. So then I went on to get into rock bands, and then prior to moving to the village in 2020, I was in a touring Pink Floyd band for about 15 years. Called House of Floyd, and we toured all over, you know, mostly on the western part of the U.S., but we also toured India and other places. So,
Okay, is that where you came up with the astronomy night? You guys do Pink Floyd and look at the stars like the old
well,
planetarium shows?
She's come up with all these ideas.
I just look around and see what clubs we have and go, how can I get those
How can I
people
make these
involved?
guys
Yeah.
have more fun?
Yeah, so I'm going to be reaching out to some other clubs to see if they'll-
Again, it comes back to the diversity thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And what's available here
Yeah,
in the
and
village.
inclusivity. I like that one too. You know, that the idea of that. Just
Yeah.
really everybody come on and enjoy it. You know, it doesn't matter what your background is. It's music can bring a lot of people together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, you know, because we do a variety of music across multiple genres, that even makes more sense, I think, too.
For sure. Let's get the dates up on the board again. What do people have to do to go to the show? Just show up and have fun, and that's
Yeah.
all you have to do?
Exactly.
Our shows here in the village are usually at Clubhouse 2, or they are at Clubhouse
Yeah.
2, and then we have the different clubs within the village that are hiring us. And it's just a matter of going to our website. That's got all the information there at bandex949.com.
Okay.
That has it all there.
Sounds like a good, fun night. Maybe I'll show up.
Yeah.
Wear a concert shirt.
Sure.
We're gonna have
Front
to
row.
get you in. Maybe you'll be the part-time entertainment on this.
I can intro. I'll be the guy on the side. And now,
I'll be the
up
MC.
next.
Can you do stand-up comedy?
Well, some people laugh at me. I don't know if it's stand-up comedy. There's a big difference. Bill and Sherry, thank you so much for coming in.
You bet.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for having
Sure.
us.
Thanks. Guys, go out to the show. It should be a great night. The beat goes on here. Up next, we have Sports Corner with Cole Young, and a little later, California Club. Stay with us.